Hey friends, Diane here. God always keeps his promises, just not always in our timing. It is 25 years and one illegitimate child later when God brings about this incredible miracle. Isaac, the supernatural son of both Abraham and Sarah, is born. Have we ever felt like God desired to grant us something our hearts longed for, but it has been years and years since we first heard this word? Let us learn from this forefather. Do not go out ahead of God. Let's wait for his timing and continue to grow in our faith. And if God asks us to sacrifice that dream, let's trust him still. Again, I say what an amazing picture of faith we have in Abraham. This long-awaited child is finally here, and then God asks him to literally sacrifice this child, and Abraham obeys and is blessed for it. The two examples of a heart that moves towards respecting the Father versus a heart that chooses to mock him instead continues with the story of Esau and Jacob. But then we see the same struggle with the fallen human nature in the sons of Jacob. We also see an incredible foreshadowing of Jesus in Joseph. I'm so excited already to dive into his awesome life in my articles. Joseph is favored by his father, but abused by his brothers. After being sold into slavery, being wrongfully accused of sin, being thrown into the depths of a prison, by God's grace, Joseph emerges second in command of the great and powerful nation of Egypt. Or I can say, after Jesus, who is favored by the Father, is abused by humanity in one way or another, after becoming sin for us as he is wrongfully accused, after dying in our place and descending into darkness, Jesus is raised back to life and sits at the right hand of the Father, reigning forevermore. Can we see Jesus right here in the beginning of God's word through the life of Joseph? Jesus is intimately involved in all of creation. Jesus is the solution to the downfall of humanity. Jesus gives the Father his best and is the firstborn of all creation. Jesus is that ark that believers enter into and are saved through. Jesus is the promised Son, sacrificed in obedience to God. Jesus is the favored Son who rules over all mankind, whether we admit it or not. Oh, the lovely book of Genesis. I do hope you will take this journey with me this year. The link is below. There is so much hope to be found here, right there in the beginning. Have a great Sunday. We'll continue talking about the Bible on Monday. See you then.